everyone. My name is Annabell, and I am the Palestine Justice Organizer with OEP. Today I'll be reading Baba, What Does My Name Mean? A Journey to Palestine. Before I get into reading, I want to cover a few words that you may not have heard of or you may not know the meaning of. Two of those words are perseverance and persist. They both kind of mean the same thing of continuing on a fight or a journey to a goal that is hard or difficult, but you never give up on this goal. The other word is yearn, which means to want. And then the last word is dispossessed, which means you are denied or you cannot have something that should rightfully be yours. Okay, so let's now get into the book. So, the book is Baba, What Does My Name Mean? A Journey to Palestine. Here's the picture. My friends at school asked me what my name meant today. I proudly proclaimed it was an Arabic name, but then I didn't know what else to say. When Baba tucked me into bed that night, I asked him, Baba, what does my name mean? What Baba said next was like a gust of wind that propelled me into a magical dream. Samada. S-A-A-M-I-D-A-H. Samada. It's an Arabic word for one who is patient, persistent, and one who perseveres. One who will fight for their rights without any fear. We named you this because you are a Palestinian. Your name carries the weight of a nation beloved to millions. The historic land of Palestine is a wonder to behold, and I think now is a perfect time for its story to be told. You will first need this key from my necklace, and your right to return to your ancestors' home. You must treat it like gold. Now close your eyes and imagine with me. Do you see a white dove perched over there on the majestic olive tree? Her name is Salam, the dove of peace. You will fly with her on tonight's journey. Samada, I'm delighted to take you across mountains, hills, deserts, and plains. All of part of Palestine's unique terrain. Here's Palestine. Let's start in Araha, one of the oldest cities in the world, the lowest point on earth. We can grab a bicycle from the main square and ride around town so you can see what this unique city is worth. Its terrain is very flat, unlike the rest of Palestine, which makes our bike ride easier. In light of the extreme sunshine, this is Tel al-Sultan, an ancient staircase. Do you want to go to the top? Let's have a race. Banana groves and palm trees for as far as the eyes can see, all thanks to Araha's wonderful mix of heat and humidity. Now brace yourself for the magnificence of the next city on our journey. I guarantee you'll be left speechless by its historic beauty. Welcome to Al-Quds, the capital of Palestine. It is a holy city treasured by many, faiths and home to the holiest of shrines. The grand golden dome, glistening in the sun, Qubbat al-Sakariya, housed in Al-Qasa, a mosque with an astonishing architect that fascinates everyone. It was built in the shape of an octagon with 8 equal sides and has marble and mosaics that adorn it with pride. Look over there. Look over at the ancient stone walls built to protect the old city. Walk along them and see the breathtaking view. There's nothing quite as pretty. In the historic souk, you will always find young men hastily pushing carts with stacks of sesame buns, kaki, and on Al-Quds delicacy. It tastes delicious on its own or stuffed with za'atar, baked eggs, falafel, tomatoes, and pickles, and then washed down with some hot mint tea. Now that you have had something savory, let's head north and sweeten things up with a slice of kunafa, a famous Nabulous treat. It's a cheesy dessert drenched in syrup made with shredded wheat. Then you must use Nabulous one-of-a-kind olive oil soap to wash off all the sticky syrup. It is handmade from natural ingredients and doesn't allow any impurities to linger. After that delicious treat, let's relax and fly along the Mediterranean coast to Jaffa, a gorgeous city that Palestinians fondly call the Bride of the Sea. Salam, Jaffa, is where my family is from. Papa always tells me his funny childhood stories from before our family was forced to run. Like one day when he was playing hide and seek with his friends down the street and he hid behind the clock tower in the busy city square, and a seagull flew over and pooped on his head. He also told me how Jaffa's famous oranges taste like a dream, and how my grandfather's friend Abu Raja published a newspaper, Palestine. You are right, Hamada. Jaffa was a city bursting with culture, a strong Palestinian force, just like the next two cities I will show you, a little further up north. The first is Jaffa, which had a central seaport and a railway that made it a beacon of diversity, bustling with activity. Do you see the magnificent mountain standing tall above the sea? This is known as Mount Carmel, and it is filled with caves and hills and all kinds of trees. The second is Yakka, which historic old city has a famous Khan known as Khan al-Ummadan, which has a shelter made for traveling caravans. It also has an ancient seaport where you can hop onto a boat and fare out into the sea. You can even ask the captain to play your favorite melody. Ya Zarif al-Tul, my favorite folklore song. I want to dabaka, dance, my heart out and celebrate the homeland for which I long. With each step and stomp, I feel incredibly happy and strong. Since you are already skilled in Dabka, Sambada, I want to take you to Gaza and stop by Haja Muhammad's carpet shop, and where he will teach you something new. Gaza is known for hand-woven carpets, a creative craft you will now learn how to do. The wooden loom, which has hundreds of strands of yarn wrapped tightly in place, is what we will now use to create your own carpet to showcase. Pay close attention to what you are about to see. We will outline the map of Palestine from the river to the sea. Now let's quickly head east to Beit Laham before the sun sets, where you can catch its popular Christmas parade. One you will definitely not forget. If you look over there, you can see Manger Square. That is where the parade will be, next to the Church of the Nativity. Red, green, black, and white, the colors of Palestine illuminating the night, shining down on young scouts and playing Arabic tunes on Scottish bagpipes. I know the perfect place to wind down after all the excitement from our sparkling night. Let's head south to the historic city of AlKhalil, where you can sit in one of the two unique minarets of the Ibrahim Mosque and gaze up at the moonlight. There is also an old souk with beautiful arched roofs and what looks like alleys for days. It is filled with glass and ceramic souvenirs that never cease to amaze. Salam, there is a man holding a long iron pipe with a flame at the end. What is he doing? I can't comprehend. Actually, Samada, you have stumbled upon one of AlKhalil's ancient crafts. He's a glass blower who has inherited skills and techniques to make all kinds of unique glass. AlKhalil is famous for its pottery and ceramics, which are made in a color that distinguishes them from all the other cities, a brilliant royal blue. It also boasts sheepskins and leather goods, which make the best shoes. Our journey has now come to an end, so I want to leave you with this symbol of Palestine, of my final surprise, a superhero cape that you can wear with pride. I also want you to have this hand-stitched Palestinian throw or dress, the design and style are unique to Jaffa, your hometown, which you were dispossessed. There's that word again, which means denied, something that is rightfully hers. Salam, I know what my superpower will be. I will fly around the whole world and open people's minds using my key. I will unlock the truths about Palestine and educate everyone about its true history. Through persistence and perseverance, I know one day we will be free. When I opened my eyes, I excitedly exclaimed to Baba, "I love Palestine." "Yes, I know," he sighed, "but isn't it divine? My homeland is so heavenly. Why must I yearn for it? This is why we named you Samada, my love, because one day we will return to it." Okay. Thank you for watching. A question to reflect on is what are some things that your family has told you about your history and where your family has come from, and why is knowing that history important to you and your family? Thank you.